know me, my name's Helen and I run Turtle Yoga. So I thought I'd just do a little quick video just to explain how we're going to work now, how it's going to work online, and the best way for you to get maximum enjoyment out of your home practice. So decided to use YouTube as our platform for recordings. So the classes are going to be pre-recorded, and I'm aiming to try and do 2 classes a week. So there'll be one class for regular students and there'll be another class for beginners. So I'll talk about that in a bit more detail at the end of the video. Your home practice, so just getting the best out of where you are, where you're going to be practicing your yoga. So if you've not already got one, I would strongly advise buying a yoga mat. This is just a lot better than using a floor or a carpet or a rug, especially as you'll be on your own. I'm not there really to help you. It's just safer, more secure if you're on a mat. You could always get as well some props, because I'll be working with the props in the teaching, so you can get blocks and straps as well. If you want some more props for relaxation, you might want cushions, blankets. You can always get eye pillows, eye masks if you've got them around, or you can always just use some fabric of some sort to cover your eyes if you want to in relaxation as well at home. So the yoga mat, the blocks and the straps are quite readily available in most sports shops. Yoga mats as well, you can always buy in supermarkets sometimes. If you don't have, if you've not been able to buy the blocks or straps, you can always use things at home. It's not ideal, but it's better than nothing, so you can always use a big sturdy book instead of a block. You can always use belts or ties instead of your strap. Like I said, it's not ideal, but if you don't have anything else, then you might as well have those instead. Alternatively, I can do you packs. You can buy a yoga mat from me for £17, or I can do you a set, so you can get the yoga mat, the block and the strap for £30. If you're interested in that, I'll put more details on my social media, or you're more than welcome to get in touch with me about how you can go down that route. So they're the equipment that you need. If you've not done yoga before, then clothing wise, just something loose and comfortable, something that you can stretch in and move in easy enough. So leggings, joggers. If you're at home, you can always do it in your pyjamas if you really want to. Just making sure that you can move around in it quite comfortable enough. Ideally, yoga is done barefoot, but you can still do it in your socks if you prefer. It's just with your socks you don't really grip onto the mat as well as you would with your bare feet. You can always buy yoga socks as well. They've got little grips on just to help you stay secure on the mat. And then your space. So before you even go into your online classes, do have a think about your space, being safe. So just making sure you've got enough space to do the practice. Have a think about what you'll be doing. So you might be raising your arms, you might be taking a leg out, so just making sure you've got lots of space around you to be able to do the practice properly, and that you're not going to injure yourself or others, or you're not going to make any damage to anything in your house. So just have a think about that, where you want to do your practice, and just making sure you've got lots of space. As well, because you're at home, obviously you've got a lot more distractions around you, so try and do it at a time maybe where you're not going to have as many distractions. So it might be first thing on a morning, might be last thing at night, or it might be just during the day when you know you've got an hour to yourself. So yeah, just try and get rid of as many distractions as you can. So think about your phone as well, your laptop, just making sure they're out of the way, so that you've really got time for you and you can really take as much as you can in from this online yoga class. So they're just things to think about. So how it's all going to work on YouTube. I've decided to use YouTube because I'm thinking most of us will have access to that. So you will get a link to the classes, and then you can either watch this on your laptop and follow it through the laptop, or ideally I would suggest trying to do it on a television, so you've got a bigger screen to watch me, and then you should hopefully get a better practice. So using YouTube, when you've got the link, either on your phone or on your laptop or any other device, when you open it up, there should be a little icon in the top corner that allows you to cast. And this just means that whatever you're looking at on whatever device, you should be able to then look at it on your television if it's a smart television, so then you can get a bigger screen. Again, we'll talk about all this later on down the line, but that's how it's going to be. If you're not tech savvy or you just don't feel confident doing that, you can always connect your laptop to your smart TV using a cable, and again we can talk all about that later. So if you have got any tech issues, don't worry about it, we will be here to help and talk you through it all, but that's how it'll work. So yeah, ideally on a big TV, but again you can still do it on a laptop as well. So because these classes are going to be recorded and they're going to be on YouTube, it means they're always going to be available for you. So you'll get these links, so you might be able to keep a library of these classes. You can do these classes whenever you want, as many times as you want, so that's the joy of it really. But because this is my job and this is my main income, there will be a cost for the classes. I will put some smaller little snippets on my YouTube channel that are for free, that everybody can have, but the full classes will be a private link and they will be chargeable. So we're going to charge £5 a class for the online courses and classes, and there will be a class pass option to do the online stuff as well. If you are currently on a normal class pass for the studio, there's going to be some options, so you can freeze this class pass and then just carry on that class pass for the studio once we're back in the studio, or you can use that class pass for the online things as well. So I'll get in touch with everybody who's got class passes at the moment and talk again about all those options as well for you. But that's how it's going to run cost-wise as well. So anything else I need to tell you about is just little bits really. So obviously when you're at home, you might have other people joining in with the yoga, which is great. Just make sure that they're sensible as well, they're safe, they've got enough space to do their yoga. You're not too close to each other to injure each other, and just make sure they've got the right equipment as well. Obviously, because we're all self-isolating and we're all together, you might just want an hour to yourself. So just have a think about that as well when you're doing your yoga. And a lot of you have got families, so you'll probably have some children who will want to try and do the yoga with you, which is fine, but I just need you to be aware that these classes are aimed for adults. So some of the things that I'll be saying, some of the practices that we'll be doing might not be suitable for the children. So please do be aware of that, and it's your responsibility to see to your children, just make sure that they're okay doing the yoga practice. So some of the cues I might give aren't really suitable for children because children are still physically developing and they shouldn't hold the poses for as long as we do. Okay, so just as long as you're aware of that and you're happy still for your child to do that, then obviously go ahead. I'm going to try and put some more kids classes, family yoga online as well in due time. And like I was saying, in the classes that we have in our studio, if you're suffering from any illnesses, you've got any health issues or you've got any injuries, please just take it at your pace, okay? Because I'm not going to be there to keep an eye on you or to see you because they're recorded. So yeah, just do whatever feels comfortable for you on that day. I'll still give lots of different levels, okay? So please just choose the level that's right for you. And because it's recorded, you can always pause, have a break if anything doesn't feel right or you don't want to do something, you can always fast forward it and just do what feels right for you. So you can always make this yoga class your yoga class still, okay? And yeah, because you can come back to these classes as well, you can always build up your strength. So you might just start at a lower level, but keep doing the class and then you might be able to get to a stronger level. So yeah, don't ever just jump straight into a stronger level. You've got the time now and you've got the tools to be able to come back to these classes if you want to and build up on certain poses that you might want to focus on more. So yeah, they're just little bits that you need to be aware of. So yes, that's what I just wanted to get across before we jump straight into the online classes. So hopefully that's give you a little bit of clarity. Again, if there's anything that you don't really understand or you just need a bit more explanation about, then obviously do get in touch with me, comment message me, whatever you need to do. We're always here to help. Yes, and we're going to try and put a free trial class on next week just to see how it all goes, how you all feel with it, and then hopefully the regular classes will start coming soon. Okay, so stay safe and I'll see you all soon. Namaste.